And we're back.
And we're back.
All right, so time for initiative.
Time, some action. All right, so I've got Peter. It's 21. Very good.
Wait, I got a 21?
Or am I looking at the wrong? Oh, no,
Did-
that was your.
Yeah, I did that right though, didn't I?
You have advantage
Start with
on
the one.
your initiative?
No, that was
Yeah,
perception.
okay, it was lagging. It's a 7.
Okay. 7.
It's lagging for me too.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me, just because I know sometimes my internet can be a little wonky. Oh, damn.
Damn. All right, so let's just see here. I'm just trying to adjudicate this a slight bit, because it's not exactly surprise, but you rolled. Let me sort this.
Poorly.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I was the one who noticed where it was, so instead of getting it's like my quote-unquote surprise action was my movement.
Right. Yeah. So that's the thing. Yeah, because their initiatives, I mean, higher. But so yeah, so we'll do that. So we'll normally the way like I've actually seen now, like 5e is very weird when it comes to actual surprise quote unquote rounds. What it is that everybody else has the surprised action or surprise condition. Right? It's weird the way they word it. But yeah, so let's just say you'll get your movement out. So you get to act in this round. Rafael doesn't so much. He didn't notice. So for him, it surprises him.
So did I fly up?
Yeah, you get to fly up. Yes,
but
And
only
so, yeah.
but on my turn.
No, but this is technically it's your turn. Is it basically everybody's turn happens, but they don't get to move because it's the surprise condition. And then so you get your turn. You're the only one right now that gets to act.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's like I like, I hop on my broom and I just like I point and I'm like it's whatever it is, it's over there, and then I'll fly up 30 feet and then forward 20 feet.
All right, cool. So, wow. So yes, 50. I keep forgetting. I think the 50 movement, right? Like for 5 speed or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. Yeah. So you go 30 feet up and 20 feet over, right? Do you go?
In the direction of where it was.
Okay. Yeah. So it wasn't. It was barely even 20 feet away. So it was about 15 feet. But yeah. So you get to sort of hover. You go right up into the air, shoot up, go across to, and you want to be sort of on top of it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I want to be able to see it like
All right.
clearly.
Cool. So what you do is you clear the shrub that was giving it cover, right? And the sun's still sort of shining through, so it catches the light in just the sort of the right angle now. That you see that there is an orc actually in waiting there, and what you also see, without even sort of perception so much, you see at least one other orc on the sort of when you would have been sort of turned the corner. See another orc that would have been waiting in the road.
So there's 2.
There's at least 2 that you know of. Yeah. If
Do
you
they?
roll perception with advantage.
Well, will that be my action?
No. In this case, it would.
Okay.
Because you're sort of getting an overview, and really you're just looking. If it was something like where you're standing there and like scrutinizing every little detail.
Ooh, 24.
Yeah, and they're both 18s.
That's
so
overpowered as fuck, brah.
that's OP.
Goddamn,
so-
son.
Yeah, so you see sort of huddled shapes in other places as well. Along the side of the road, you see behind a rock, there's another orc. So you now at least see 3. And you're not entirely sure, but you get a good feeling that behind the other side, there's telltale traces of movement there, as if something has disturbed the ground behind a rock on the right side of the road.
So I see 3, potentially more.
Right.
All right, but I can act normally, right?
You can still do whatever you've done your movement, and you can still do.
All right, bonus action. Point down at the one who was hiding.
The
hex
first one?
it. Yeah, I hex it.
Alright. Oh, he's hexed. Oh, he's real hexed.
He has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay, cool.
You get to
And,
pick that?
Yeah, you get to
Yeah, you
pick
get to
which
pick.
saving throw.
Nice.
And I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
Call that shit.
So give me a dex saving throw at disadvantage.
Alrighty. So, I'm rolling. Oof. Okay, that is a 9.
That is a failure.
Okay, so what happens?
So wait, I just want to see what this is gonna be. Gah!
Damn.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so I fly up into the air.
Wow.
As soon as I see them, I just look and I say, "How dare you? You have no idea who you're fucking with." I point down, and as I point down with my other hand, I gesture to cast the spell, and then I just point up because I was still pointing at him. I point up and then down at him again as a cloud forms, and just a bolt of lightning strikes down and hits him.
Wow. By Meliki's mane. This was so you have turned a place that used to have an orc into a place that no longer has an orc.
God damn.
You call down the thunder and lightning in that on top of this poor orc, and proves him right or serves him right for for sneaking around, right? Like you don't do that in a forest with people you don't know, right? So he's a paste. He is now a smoldering, just meat and bones and smoke. That's his life now.
Yeah, it's bad manners.
It is absolutely that. So all right. So now that's your turn then, right? That's the whole thing, right? Bonus action.
I mean, I kind of did as much stuff as as Ralph would have done.
Yeah, you did the most in that moment right there, for sure. It's like one shot, one kill, complete instant death.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
the only thing I haven't utilized is my reaction, but I mean, hey, there's still an opportunity for that. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So at the end of that turn, so what happens is, the orc that was standing in the middle of the road, you see that, he's got his armor on, and he doesn't necessarily have his weapons out from your vantage point, but he'll talk. He'll say, whoa, what we just destroyed Rodfang the motherfucker.
Oh, I did that wrong. It's D10s.
It's even worse, isn't it? Or no? How much damage you do?
Hold
You
on. I did 3d8. Yeah.
So it's 3d10 instead. He's dead.
I just want to see what it is. That's so sad.
Yeah. Well, either way, I mean, you literally rolled with less dice and did more damage.
Yeah.
So I'll
I just
take
wanted
that.
to. I just wanted to see what it was.
All right. So he puts his hands up in the air like, whoa, what are you doing? And you just killed Rotfang, the motherfucker. And you see the others sort of move. They don't take their actions really, but you see
Yeah.
they start standing up, looking up, like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah, as soon as he says, when he says that, I say, and you'll be just as dead as that motherfucker if you do not answer. What the fuck are you doing?
Whoa, all right. First of all, I would just like to introduce myself and my retinue, -1. As you can see around me, this here is, so he starts to introduce. He's like trying to de-escalate. So he goes, this here, to my left, is Pashop, the Gorger. To his left is Targug Shitkicker and his brother Nitpicker. That handsome fellow over there
What the fuck are these names?
I love this. Uh-huh.
And then he points to the where there used to be Rodfang. He goes, that handsome fellow over there used to be Rotfang the motherfucker. And by all accounts, he and his mother had a beautiful relationship, but no longer. Now, I just want to de-escalate the situation and see if we can take things down a notch.
When he says that, I move the hex onto him.
Okay, good. All right. So do you notice, like, if you're hexed, do you know that you've been hexed, or is this something like that you just basically point, right? That's
Yeah. Like I don't even have to point; I can move it. But I went from like that, and now I'm pointing my finger like at him, and you can see like the crackle of energy like in my eyes.
all right. So. And he goes, one other thing. So he also introduces himself. He goes, "I'm Kuga the Tongue." And so when he sees that, like, you're pointing and you're still very aggressive, and these are orcs after all that we're skulking about. He says, he goes, Kuga, or he said Pashog, actually. I'm sorry, get the wrong. Pashog, we keep trying to do the parlaying thing. It never works out. I guess we're just gonna have to flay him alive. And so he pulls out his weapons. So we're definitely in initiative, right? We'll just do it that way.
Yeah, because that was him trying to like deceive.
Yeah, exactly. So it is. I'll say it's Ralph's turn. So all the talking that he did, we'll say that was mostly his action. And he moved just a little bit, I guess, just so they can get in communication, so he can talk to you guys. But that was his action. And we'll say it's Rafael's turn now.
Yeah, because it was like him trying to do it like a deception roll, but like literally super hostile, like as it is. So that would have been like horrible deception.
Right. And so Ralph, just so you know, that's literally all that happened. There, all of a sudden, you saw your friend go up into the sky in a broom, shoot down a bolt of lightning. You heard probably some screams, but you don't know what that sound was. And then you heard some conversation from around the corner that clearly sounded like maybe it didn't take the best turn.
Well, let's go do this then.
There you go.
God damn it.
Fucking Ralph.
All right. So let's see. So you're gonna just shoot the Kuga the Tongue, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to be cool because everyone's called like Nitpicker or something or another. I don't fuck that up.
Nitpicker. Yeah. Well, yeah. There's the brother's shit kicker.
Shit kicker and nitpicker. I love it.
So let's just do the. I don't want to make you roll for no reason. Do at least the one other roll. So let's say you attack the 3 times. Make the one other. You were gonna attack 3 times, I guess, right?
I was, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, okay, 10. So as you shoot the first bolt, you clearly miss, but you miss so badly. What happens? It looks like something. The track for your crossbow, where the actual string normally just goes straight through, and it's been pretty solid for you for a very long time. It's almost like the string jumped track a little bit, and it sort of gets hung up on one of the let's say one of the sights that you use, a little spot in between that maybe the crossbow string sort of overshot, and with a weird twang sort of gets stuck. And so you will you basically spend that quick moment because of that bullshit about ignoring the loading property, with a non-magical weapon, which is wonderful. So I'll say that you missed that. You don't get the chance to get that second shot off, but the third shot, I'll say you were able to sort of quickly get the jam loose, and you were able to shoot off that third one, but you fail at hitting Kuga.
Failed badly.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would have happened if your crossbow was made of stone.
Stone crossbows.
Oh, you shout that, Ralph?
Yeah. Because I obviously have to fix my crossbow now.
Yeah, I'm just like, I got you.
All right, and it is actually Peter's turn.
Dexterity saving throw from him with disadvantage.
Wonderful. So that is a 14.
That is a fail.
Oh, terrifying. Let me just double check what his if he has any resistance. I don't think he does. He does not.
Not bad. 15.
15 damage. Okay. So again, you call down the thunder and the lightning. And so when that this time it doesn't seem Kuga looks like he's a little bit more hardy than our friend
Motherfucker.
motherfucker. Yes, Rotfang the motherfucker. Um, so he does seem to take the hit, but it's his clothing and his armor are singed. And you notice here at the time that now that you're actually paying attention to him, it doesn't seem like the normal orc. And if you want, you can roll a nature check.
Oh,
Why
nature?
he seems different? Yeah.
11.
11. Okay, so you don't know exactly too much about them. You do know that this is a type of orc or the type of humanoid that hangs out with orcs that's called an orog. But you don't know much beyond that. You know they're maybe a little smarter, and that's probably why this one's so chatty. But that's pretty much all you can tell. It's definitely not just your run of the mill. But
Yeah, it's almost like the equivalent of like a dire orc.
right, yeah.
Like they're like bigger, stronger, faster, smarter than their typical brethren.
Yeah.
All right.
And so yeah, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I don't know if you want to move or whatever.
I mean,
Oh wait. That doesn't the hex add damage? I don't know if it does that to spell, but doesn't the hex add like a 1d6?
oh yeah, that I wrote 3d6 plus 1d6.
Oh, so that's part of that. Perfect. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and yeah, that's my action.
Okay. So with that, after seeing their leader, uh, take a shot right to the chest of lightning. So what you assume to be Pashok the Gorger comes out, as indicated, and he's going to take a. He's going to say, because these guys are bristling with different sort of weaponry, right? So he takes a javelin, and so he's going to try to shoot you out of the sky. You just basically killed their friend, and you're still attacking the leader.
Well, just so you know, I'm at 30 feet, and don't javelins have like a range of like 20 feet?
Is that true? Let's take a look.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I
because
guess.
we're so wouldn't that be a disadvantage since I'm out of the typical like the regular range? I'm at long range.
Absolutely. So roll at disadvantage. When I got it, so does a 17? I rolled a 16 and a 19. So 17, does that hit your AC with javelin?
No, that is a
Perfect.
miss.
Perfect. So he shoots this javelin out.
Those are still those are amazing rolls though, Benny.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. But so yeah, javelin shoots right by you. And it sort of dips a little bit, like it didn't have enough juice to get to you, but it was a strong throw, and it failed to hit you. So what he's going to do is he's going to sort of get closer to where that bush was, where his friend is smoldering. So he's just going to sort of move up to that, and that's the one. And then so another one comes out. And this was, well, rather, you've seen them when he did the introductions, but this is one of their shit kicker brothers. This is Targuk. He's going to come out, and he's going to go and take the prudent attack and try to hit Rafael, who's in the middle of the road at this point. And what we got is...
Wait. As a reaction,
Sure.
I'm gonna use cutting words.
Ooh. Okay, so what's that going to do?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll an inspiration die.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever I roll, I'm going to deduct that from the attack roll that you just rolled.
Perfect. You are subtracting from 20.
All right, 7.
Nice. So basically that makes his attack roll a 13 against you, Rafael.
Does not hit.
Nice, wonderful. So, he goes to attack with that orcish fury that you've probably seen before, and for some reason you see sort of like its arm was going one way, and all of a sudden it just went somewhere else. It just
Well,
deflected.
it's like as he's like going to, I just say, if you lay one hand or weapon on my friend, you're dealing with me.
All right.
Damn. Damn.
And then after he misses, I just kind of look back over at Ralph. I was like, I got you.
So as he misses and realizes he's been made to miss, he sort of howls in fury in front of your face. His breath is very bad, and only Raphael can sort of tell that. But you can kind of tell that too. You sort of smell a little bit right now. So then that was his, and the next orc comes out. This is the other shit kicker brother, and he's pretty mad too. He's gonna follow his brother. He's going to make another attack roll against Raphael. And
Wait, that one is?
yes, that one is also going to do
Oh, this is the other brother, or that guy's attacking twice?
the other brother. Yeah, I said
Oh.
another, but I just meant like another attack.
Okay, yeah.
So that
By
is a
by the way, that roll that I did was to check out the intimidation that I'm getting from Peter.
You roll a 22, so you.
I
clearly
know
you're
he's
being
serious.
You know he's got you.
Yeah.
So he rolls a 24 against with the great axe.
To hit me?
So yes, unless you have like shield or something.
Hold on a sec. I do have shield. Let's go ahead and
Ooh.
use a spell slot.
Okay, cool. So that makes your AC what, like a
24.
No, 24. Oh, but then that doesn't that hit, right? If you roll, if you
Oh,
Yeah.
it does hit. Oh, yes, and
yeah,
never
so
mind
you
then.
don't have to waste it. Yeah, you don't have to waste it. All right. So you take 13 points of damage, slashing damage.
Got it.
And let's see. I just want to make sure I've taken account of all of our retinue. And yeah, so far. So that's the end of that turn. Then we're at the top of the initiative, and it's actually Kuga's turn now. And so Kuga is dejected. His friends are dying. He just took a lightning strike to the chest, and he's gonna say, "I'm gonna take all of you out, stupid humans. You don't know who you're messing with, even you on the broom." So he's going to go for Ralph first, because it's going to be difficult for them to hit Peter. And so he's going to attack and sort of show the shit kicker brothers what's what. And he's going to make an attack. Let's see what we got. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
So as just being a benevolent DM, I'm saying maybe this is probably the better time for you to shield if you wish.
Fine, I will shield.
So
the best thing is because you're gonna be the one that's aggroing everything.
Yeah.
so his attack again, that slash goes through and that misses, but you're not entirely sure what's going on, but he gets to attack again. So this one is actually worse. 15
Does not hit.
And yeah, actually wait, that's 6. So 16, but it still doesn't hit. So yep, that is the end of Kuga's turn. It is now Raphael's turn. You have 3 basically really actually you have 2, right? Just smelly orcs right in front.
Well, I thought it was 3. There's 2 orcs
There's 3,
and an orog.
Yes, yeah.
How beefy are these guys?
Well, Orog is definitely the Orog is definitely bigger than the others. He's clearly the leader. But the other orcs are they're your run of the mill orcs. They're strong. They're clearly orcs.
Benny.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play Dragon Quest VIII?
No, I don't think so.
There's a character in it, and his name is Yangus, and that's what this guy reminds me of, because that's how he talks.
Yeah.
where he's just sort of. He's like, oh, and like then the main character, he doesn't have a name. You name him like whatever. He's just literally the protagonist, and he doesn't speak.
Yeah.
And since they actually talk in that game, because it was like that PS2 era where they're like, oh, we're gonna make our characters talk during cutscenes.
Yeah. So
So
they
he's
actually
like-
had the CDs. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oi, this is the gov.
Hey, bruv. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exactly it was because you like save his life, and so you're his governor. So he's like, "Oi, this is the gov. You gotta deal with me first before you get to the gov."
So what I'm going to do is they're all surrounding me, right?
They are.
Thunder wave.
Shatter.
Oh shit! I've seen this before. I've seen this before, and it's been terrible. So we have to make saves, right?
Yeah, each one of them has to make a DC 13 save.
What kind of save?
Wait, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Constitution.
Constitution. So each one of them. Well, so gets a 13.
That
Oh,
makes it, I think. You
Yeah.
gotta beat 13, essentially.
okay. And then we got a 23 from one of the Shit Kicker brothers, and 7 from the other Shit Kicker brother.
Okay, so the ones that
so-
pass just take half damage.
Okay. And then we'll say that it is the Nitpicker Shit Kicker that gets,
Nitpicker shit kicker.
yeah, he gets the full unload. Sure. So tell me what we got. Tell me. Take it.
They don't happen to be made out of inorganic or stone, are they?
No, they are not made of stone. No.
17 on one that passed, and what? 8 on the other ones.
Okay, cool. So,
Well, you mean it's 17 on the one that failed, and then
Yeah,
failed.
that's what I meant. Yeah.
all right. So with that, let me just put the numbers in.
Also, any non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage.
Oh man. Yeah.
So like,
Their weapons, armor.
well, no, those are being worn and carried,
Yes.
and it says inorganic, so not even the rocks around you on the road would shatter.
Shh. Why are you making me sound so weak?
I'm not making you sound weak. You were able to take out one enemy completely on your own before. You're just being not the smartest.
It's all right. With that, you end up. You can see that Nitpicker Shit Kicker.
These
he is
fucking
not-
names, man.
Yeah, he doesn't make it through this. Your sort of magical onslaught that it hits pretty much all of them, but he takes it the worst. He immediately crumples. Like you can tell his bones just did not make it through this.
Would you say that
Would
they
you say
shattered?
they're shattered?
They are shattered? His bones are shattered.
Yeah,
and he
Air
crumples-
5.
Yeah. And he crumples into just a pile, a lump of what used to be an orc, and the other two regular orcs that are here, they look very bad off, but they're still up, and even Kuga took a big chunk of that, but they are still alive.
They won't be forever.
Well, that Kuga's a bad, like, fucking mamma jamma, considering he's taken the most damage and he's still hanging around, and the other ones have essentially been, like, one-hit KOs.
Mm-hmm.
So, who's next?
It is Peter's turn. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, because you can't... Well, can't you attack as a bonus action?
Well, if he casts a spell, it has to be a leveled spell that's a bonus action, and then he can cast a cantrip otherwise. But an actual attack after
Oh,
spell.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so have Kuga give me another dex check.
At disadvantage, yes.
Yes.
It's already the first roll is already terrible. Oh, they're both the same roll. Does a 5 beat the DC?
Oddly enough, no.
Oddly.
All right, 21 points of damage coming his way.
Jeez, is this even like? Does this affect anyone around them? Like, this is so
Yeah.
terrible.
Unfortunately, no. It's just a quick bolt hitting just him.
Wow. So Kuga is he's just really not feeling it. So what do we got? 21
Because
damage.
yeah, because that was part of the reason why like I wound up grabbing the book and I found out that it was a D10, not a D8, because I was like, if I hit creatures that are wearing metal or if they're around other people, do they take any bonuses? And it's like, no.
Yeah, he fails and he takes just the big. He is like the card.
Oh no! So both of them, everyone within 5 feet of him has to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, holy crap! Really? Is that right? Holy crap! So
Yeah.
Stalker, spell fails. All right.
Each creature within 5 feet of the point that I shoot it must make a dex saving throw.
That kind of means Ralph too, though. Oh man! All right. So yeah, so the other one fails. So one of the darks. Other one that's a 10. So 10 doesn't beat it, right?
No.
Yeah. Oh wow! One of them gets a 16.
Okay, so they take half.
All right, so that's just the one. So
Oh no. For the other ones, deduct 3 points of damage. Because
okay.
because that's the D6 from Hex. So you deduct 3 points from that for the damage for the other ones.
Oh, so wait, does that mean I take 3 from them or more?
No. So it's 18 for everyone else, and then for the one that succeeded, he takes half. And then yeah, since that guy was within melee range of Ralph, that means Ralph has to make a dex saving throw.
So this, yeah, Ralph does have to do that. So I'll let that one finish. I want to see what Ralph, because it's gonna be a shit show.
I didn't realize that it's everything within 5 feet of it, but I'm glad you said that. Because did I just like straight up murder like everything around him?
You're about to almost, yeah.
Is
You're
Ralph
not gonna
still
murder
there?
Ralph.
Are you there, Ralph?
He got cut off.
Well, because I still see him there.
Yeah, he's there. I think, but I heard like the mic maybe sort of glitch out. Maybe something happened.
The what now?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you have to make a dex saving throw.
You'll probably survive it. I'm pretty sure.
Well, he'll survive it, but hopefully he succeeds it.
Definitely not.
You got a 9?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're damaged.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I'm sorry.
Just
Yeah.
give it to me.
Well, sometimes you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, right?
How much am I taking?
18.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. So when this cloud forms above you, you know, Ralph, that it's.
Well, the cool thing is the cloud doesn't move. The cloud just is like 100 feet. It's like 100 feet high, and it's like 80, like it's like 60 feet large.
Oh wow! It's that big.
Yeah. It can be 100 feet high. Like it's not like that tall, but it takes up 60 feet, like a 60 feet radius.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's how big it is, and it just shoots lightning wherever I direct it to.
Ah, okay, I get it. So it's not like a new cloud every time.
Yeah, no,
Just
it's
say,
just
like-
there is a cloud, and I just like point down, and wherever I designate it to hit, a bolt of lightning just shoots from that cloud wherever I want it to go.
So once you saw that cloud, Ralph, you knew that you know you might have to get out of the way of a lightning bolt. And this one just you got unlucky. But what you smell more than what you see after this lightning bolt strikes you. You know, you felt the hairs on your arm get a little, like staticky, right before it struck. But in the immediate aftermath, after your head sort of clears from the blow, is this you smell just meat burnt right in front of you. You see pretty much there is one thing that's still left in front of you, and that is a very, very, very hurt Kuga. and he is his hair is literally like a cartoon when the dynamite goes off in their
Oh
face.
my god.
Yeah, there's smoke coming out of his head. Um, his will to live is probably not very high right now.
I don't
but
doubt it.
that's basically what ends up happening. You did take some damage there, and I'm sure that could have been worse. But that's how that ended up. It is now Kuga's turn, unless Peter is gonna fly.
No. I guess I'll move over so I'm directly above him, just like to be more menacing.
Okay, so as you loom over him.
Well, yeah. What I do is the way I move so my shadow is directly cast on top of him.
Exactly. Perfect. So as you loom above him and your shadow sort of elongates across his face, and he looks up at you in what used to be a sunny day, but the only thing he sees when he sees you is just dark, ominous clouds that have done nothing but spell certain doom for everyone in his retinue. And so what he is going to do is he is going to disengage as fast as possible, and he's going to actually take an attack of opportunity because he's not disengaging, he's just running at top speed down the path, and probably off whatever, but Ralph gets an attack of opportunity before.
Is your crossbow okay, or do you have to still fix your crossbow? So
Actually, wait, do you get that attack of opportunity, Ralph, with a ranged weapon, with the crossbow?
Let's take a look at the feat. Hold on.
It's crossbow expert, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
if not, we'll see, because that's going to be your attack roll either way, right? So let's just see what happens here, because he's not attacking you, and he's on his way out. So let's see what this attack is. We'll story it out if it hits, because it looks like it's going. So, all right, 19, right?
Yeah,
hold on.
still
I'm looking at the actual roll. 1 sec.
Yeah, because we're trying to figure out if he even gets an attack of opportunity from his.
Yeah, because I know the archery one doesn't. You don't get attacks of opportunity.
It's only if it's only for melee attacks. However,
yeah.
Okay.
Am I able to pull out a weapon that I may have?
Not as a reaction.
Gotcha.
No, but that's fine. So here's what we'll do. What we'll say is, as he starts to run away, he does leave your 5-foot range, obviously, right? But what you do is you'll take that opportunity.
Oh wait, are you using a hand crossbow?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how are you doing a D6? I thought, are they a D6? I thought they were a D4.
No, they're a D6. The other ones are like D10. The thing is that this is the only light one that you can use in one hand.
Yeah, and this is the only weapon that you can make a bonus attack with.
Exactly.
Yep.
Gotcha. Because I'm reading the feat right now, and that's why I was like, is it this, is it that? Because I didn't know. But yeah, you have to restring it, and then since it's a reaction, you can't draw your weapon. So he actually did the best thing he could have done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Kuga, who was once Kuga the Tongue, used to be. I mean, he lived his life by his words, and that's the end of that for the most part. You can roll your damage, but chances are he's not going to survive it. He goes to run away.
He's not going to get the attack of opportunity, so.
No, but that's fine. He's running away, and I'll assume that Ralph is going to still attack him, right?
On my turn.
Yeah, sure. You're actually right after.
Oh, okay. So I'll attack.
That's why I was saying, even if let's say you don't get the attack of opportunity, story wise, technically he's running away and you still get to.
But the question is, how far is he, and doesn't he have to fix his crossbow?
Nothing wrong with my crossbow.
No, he only had to do it for that attack. I didn't make it that bad. Yeah, I didn't make it a super critical failure or anything like that.
And I do have a magic crossbow, Benny.
That's actually also true. Yeah, but it's the crossbow of warning, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you want me to reroll?
No, just that. I assume that 19 was your attack, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Just roll your damage. Just make sure this does. come to. Either way, you have multiple attacks. Let's see what this hurt. So, yeah, so that's more than enough. So as Kuga turns and heads for the highlands, you take your time to sort of prepare this shot and try to get him square in the center of the back, the largest part of him. And you shoot that bolt. It hits him right in the spine.
Ooh,
and,
he's dead.
You know, right as he's sort of mid-stride, he just sort of pauses, falls face flat in the ground, and this Kuga and his retinue are now dispatched.
Oh, I thought there was one more.
No, that you killed everyone with the light, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
you had the Shit Kicker brothers, you had Pashok the Gorger, Rotfang died right from the beginning, and then Kuga, and that's it.
okay. So that's it. Initiative is done.
Initiative is now over.
We're gonna
Alright, so-
take those
Do it,
bodies.
please.
Yeah. So
Alright.
once, huh?
He's gonna loot.
Damn straight.
Yeah, and I lower myself down and then I dismiss my spell.
So, as you search, most of the orcs just have your standard run-of-the-mill, your javelin, and then they had their axes. But the only thing that you notice that you might want to actually keep instead of just the rest of the stuff that you might keep yourself is that Kuga himself actually had a pretty decent set of armor. And it was and actually I'll let Ralph pick it if he wants it. I don't know if that's his thing there, but it is actually heavy armor, and it's a +1. So if you want, just don't make it plate, Ralph.
I guess. I mean, cause I'm the one right below plate. I think. Hold on.
Yeah, you're on a scale. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember we had this. So it was plate.
Oh no, it doesn't. You have like split,
I have
splint
splint.
or something.
Splint. Yeah.
So it's +1 splint armor.
There you go. Is that fine
Sure.
with you, Benny?
That sounds all right to me. Yeah.
Damn. So your AC is what, a 20 now?
Yes.
Damn, girl.
Raw.
Wait, question, Benny.
Sure.
Is that retrograded for the other game?
Well, right now it is the armor that you're wearing.
Does it mean I get to keep it later on?
We will see. Hopefully.
Oh,
hopefully
we'll see if
we'll
I don't
what
lose
happens.
it. Gotcha. All right.
I'm just looking that up. So splint is 17, but it's +1. All right, cool. So you had splint, but it's normal, right? And so his armor is just a little nicer. Doesn't look like it's of any sort of like dwarven craft or whatever, but he probably stole this off of somebody. The life of crime is not necessarily.
Life of crime.
So yeah, after that's all sorted out.
How? Wait, how was your AC a 19 before?
Shield. I have a one-handed weapon.
Gotcha.
Oh, so I didn't even know you had a shield, to be honest. I just assumed, yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I have a shield too. I just haven't whipped it out. Well, I have. I've had it.
I mean, my if I'm not using the crossbow, I'm going to be using a rapier. So I might as well have a shield.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I was just curious because I was like, oh, you don't add your dex to anything. Because I just looked at it right now just because. But that's baller as shit. And you have a strength of 15?
Yeah.
Yes.
For a crossbowman, yeah. Wonderful. So you guys, after looting the bodies, so are you gonna leave them off to the side or something, or just leave them as they are?
I'll leave them as they are as a warning.
They didn't have any cash on them, did they?
No actual gold. They just basically had their weapons. I mean, if you want, you could sort of gather them up, bundle them up, and it's all just great axes.
Are we on an actual path, like a road?
This is a path. Yeah, this was the trail that you had found. It's still the dirt trail, but you got a good feeling it's leading toward. Yeah.
Then I want to use
Okay.
the Metal Gear
so
Solid
while-
option and hide the bodies.
No, I just rolled. What I'm gonna do is while he was searching, and you're changing into his armor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. Sure.
Yeah. So while he's changing into that, I actually go and I take one of their swords and I decapitate them.
Oh wow. Okay.
And as I decapitate them, I actually stick their weapons into their bodies and then stick their heads on top of the handles of their weapons and leave them in a line in the road.
Wonderful.
Oh
Wonderful.
damn.
I was studying with these tribal people.
Yeah.
And they're barbarians.
Oh, and
And,
also, just
Yeah.
just to make sure, just in case Benny wants to do some weird stuff, I will be casting mending on these armors that I'm putting on, just because I did beat them up, and so did Peter.
sure.
But they're magic.
They are magic. You never know, man. I'm just
That's
being
fine.
preemptive here.
Yeah, I was doing I was doing a high or low with the D20. That's what that was.
That's wonderful. So, and then we'll also say you are secretly member of a faction that probably wouldn't be too happy that there were orc waylayers on the
Yeah,
road. And
and it was in the forest.
you
and my-
you have ended the reign of Kuga the Tongue and Red of Shik. So
Oh wait, and his name was Kuga the Tongue, right?
Kuga the Tongue, yes.
Yeah. So I cut out his tongue.
Oh,
Damn,
wonderful.
that's brutal.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty rough. That's like Ralph's character in the other campaign.
Yeah. So I cut out his tongue, and then did any of them have daggers on them?
Sure. Let's just say Pashok the Gorger head.
Yeah. I take it and I stab the tongue into his forehead with the dagger.
Oh my god, wonderful.
Are you even good?
I'm neutral.
Well, orcs are generally known as fairly evil. It's rare that you're gonna have a good orc neutral. You know, it isn't terrible a thing to do.
I guess
Yeah.
orcs must die.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's one of the things. I was training with these like really tribalistic people, living amongst them like as one of them, learning their ways, and then also I'm part of a faction in the Forgotten Realms that is against monstrosities and creatures of such, especially if they're attacking travelers.
Yeah.
So it's like there's nothing evil about what I did. It's literally like it's
It's a warning.
Yeah, it's people will learn from this.
But it makes sense because Ralph did say his character's good, so I would imagine he's a little disturbed, by it. But
It's not the first time I've seen this, but
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, whatever, move on. It has to be done.
Perfect. So you're gonna be you're basically just as you pass through the rest of the trail for the most part, you notice this part actually seems to get a lot more well traveled and seems nicer. So you're entering sort of the clearing that's eventually gonna end up to Amphail. And so after pretty much a half hour, you do actually exit the forest and you can see the town just maybe a mile away, out through a little bit of some rolling hills here and there. And off in the distance, it's still clear enough. It is the afternoon now. For a little bit, you can see, as it clears up, you can actually see part of Water off in the distance. It's a very, very large city. It's still, you're thinking it's probably going to take a few hours on the road to get there. But you do reach the village of Anfail, and if you wish, you may enter it. Or
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
I'll let Will go in.
Oh, yeah.
cool. All right. So as you enter the village, you can see it's still hustle and bustle. For considering it's a village, a lot better than where you came from in terms of podunkery. But you can see there's a lot of fur trading. A lot of places that do sort of mercantile exchange. People that rely on hunting and fur trading, trapping. So a lot of businesses like that. And as you enter, You see some children running around, and do you guys are you guys looking specifically for something in the town, or just passing through? Or you just like you
Just
want to rest or something?
Yeah, we
well,
should probably find a place to rest. I mean, we have been literally walking all day.
yeah. At that point, I wasn't even walking. I just stayed on my broom.
You were just like slow, like ghost riding, like he was. That's funny.
Yeah, I was just sitting on it like side saddle kind of like sitting on it, and it was just very slowly moving me because I'm sure I got tired, and even though I'm used to doing more manual labor because of like the camp and everything,
Yeah.
I'm not as equipped for it as Ralph is.
Yeah, he's got calluses. His whole foot is probably just a hard 3 inch thick
Oh
callus.
my god.
Yeah, it's yeah. He if he took off his splint mail, there isn't a difference.
He's got natural armor on just on the
Yeah.
foot. If anybody makes an attack roll against the bottom of your feet, Ralph, they actually roll it.
Oh man. I got damage reduction there.
Um, but so I just look and I'm just kind of like, yeah, I was like, I'm a little tired. So if you do want to rest, we can.
Yeah. And also we need some food.
Yeah, you gotta. Well, you do have the tentacles. I don't know
I
if you
mean,
want to
like,
find
we're in a
fire on
town
the
now. We
grill.
can eat real food.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so you
I,
know
I also very well may have cooked the tentacles when I struck you with lightning,
Oh, that's right.
Oh no.
because I did like
Little
18
induction
damage.
heating. Cool. So yeah, so this is one of those towns with just a sort of main road that goes through it. Anybody that lives residentially is all behind or actually in the places of business, maybe on the second floor, that sort of place. One main street, and it's clear to see where the inn is. And it's where the most people tend to be coming in and out of. Children are playing around the front. And it's generally a peaceful town. Doesn't look like there's too much trouble. And so if you enter the inn, um, you will see that it's just like your standard inns. There is actually a tavern uh, on on this floor. This is a two-floor establishment, um, and do see caretaker at his station, so to speak. And it's a few people in this place. It's not very large, but you see about 5 people. Some of them are doubled up, just talking to each other. And then it's your drunkard in the corner by himself, drunk himself. So
All right, so I go because it's like a tavern inn, right?
yes.
All right, I go up to the tavern keeper. I go, hi, good afternoon.
Oh, hello. How are you? Are you looking for a place to stay or something to eat?
Well, both, actually.
That sounds good. You fellas look like you went through some stuff there. Did you come from the forest back there?
Oh yeah, we had a run-in with Kuga the Tongue.
Kuka the tongue. You you survived
Well, he
an
did say
attack.
had.
So is Kuka still alive?
Well, if you'd like, you can go down the road and see.
I don't know if I would want to do that myself.
Pretty
I'll
sure
leave
it's
that
safe.
to you adventuring types.
Yeah, I laugh a little bit. I go, well, the reason I say that is because you'd find his body there.
Wow. Well, I'll be. And so he'll turn off to the side. He'll over to someone he calls Marin, and he'll say, Marin, you wouldn't believe it. These guys say they killed Kuga the Tongue. And when he says that out loud, the rest of the bar, like you see people turn around. Clearly that's something of some import, I guess. And they all say like, whoa. And then the drunkard in the corners, I'll drink to that. And he lifts up his the tankard and just drinks it down, as if that made any difference as to whether he was actually going to finish that drink or not.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, and Marlon comes out, and she's sort of like, you could tell she was washing some dishes, stuff like that, and she's finishing up. She's like, "You fellas killed Kuka the Tongue. That is amazing. That man has been, or I should say that orc, right?
Yeah.
Has been terrorizing every trapper, everybody that goes in to maybe forage food. He has been a terror in this an impact on this entire town." And so he'll offer. So the guy actually, I had this written down. I'm very sorry. I'm actually trying to look through my notes here. I had his name and now I don't have it. So yeah, so his name is Guster, right? So he'll introduce it like, "Hi, I'm Guster, and this is my wife Marin, and welcome to the town of Amphail. Here's what I can do for you. We're not exactly rich or anything like that, but we can let you guys sleep here the whole night. You'll get our best room, and if you don't mind, I'm gonna go tell the mayor about this. This is something that's gonna be real important. Maybe he can scrounge up some board for you fella." And so with that,
You said scrounge. Wait, he said scrounge up some what?
scrounge up a little something for you fellas.
Oh, I held out my hand. I was like, oh no, just food and board would be more than acceptable.
Oh, you're those modest types. I understand. We get all types of adventures. Some are just looking for glory, and some are just looking to set things right. I understand. So let me show you to the room. And if you guys want to eat, I can start setting some stuff up. Just let me know what you want.
I look and I go, do you have any vegetarian options?
Oh, we have all manner of vegetarian options. It's actually been tough to actually get meat in some cases because of Kuga the Tongue. But and then he'll go and list a bunch of different types of vegetarian options. Maybe you can, if you want, you can add to the menu something that might make sense.
Oh well, I guess like a mushroom soup,
Mhm.
like mushrooms and like lentils with like bread.
Sure. All right. So he definitely has that on the menu, right? So he'll say we have a really wonderful little recipe that Marin puts together. So you guys, if you want to sit, you can put your stuff in the room if you want. We'll make sure nobody touches it, and then he'll have Marin work on that for you guys. So are you guys gonna stay in the tavern, or you're gonna sort of?
I actually want to give him the tentacles because he said there's not enough meat, and I like my
Right.
meat. I hand this to him, and I'm like, "Can you make this taste good?"
Yeah. All right. So he's gonna say, "Oh, what? Well, what is that? Where did you get that?"
I kind of shot it out of a tree.
Sure. This almost looks like an octopus. What is this thing? And he'll take it. And he does it. And actually, you knew what it was. You were actually you had the nature roll, so you know.
Yeah, because
exactly
it was a grit, right?
a grit. Yeah.
A grit.
It dead
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah. So when he's like, "Oh, it's dead," is what it is. I'll let him know what it is.
All right. So he says, "Okay, it looks like it could be edible." So yeah, he'll take the tentacles. So is it you guys want to eat this or
I mean,
want
I'll
to
eat
share?
it. My buddy here doesn't
he
really
will,
eat
not
meat.
me. I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we definitely have you with mushroom soup. And so yeah, so Ralph, you're gonna eat it. Are you gonna eat the whole thing? Right? Is that the
Yeah, I'll eat the entire damn thing.
All right. Yeah, to the victor go the spoils. So he puts Marin to work on it. She's clearly the cook. And she's got her work cut out for her. She's gonna go. And he says, "So I'll be right back, fellas. If you need anything, just ask Marin. She looks like she's busy, but I'll be right back."
All right.
So he leaves. He goes out the front door in a hurry, sort of happy, like he didn't take off any of his thing, like that little apron that he might be wearing. Got
Mhm.
it's still on him, and he's makes a picture. Yeah.
All right. So I take off my hat. I put it on like the top of my broom. And I set it down next to me, and I just have a seat at the bar.
Hold on, I just saw this ridiculous picture that, of course, Ralph has the chin, the fingers on the chin picture of Justin. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, because when I opened it, it's blank.
That's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
took a picture. and sent that instead.
Ridiculous picture.
So that's Justin's character sheet. If you ever
Oh
want
my
it.
god. I can't stand you, Ralph. Oh my god, his AC is an 11. Did you give him feats or bonuses?
I had to give him an extra point in con because he had a 9.
What would Justin do?
I was planning on giving him like one of the charisma skills, charisma feats. I'm not quite sure which one, like either like actor or another one that gives a +1.
You know he definitely would have taken Magic Initiate.
You think so?
He always wants more magic, especially if it's boomy. He would not have taken Well, he would have taken Mending. He wouldn't have taken Minor Illusion. He would have taken another booming spell.
Absolutely.
So no, I picked Minor Illusion because he kind of tends to like dress in a weird way sometimes.
Well, just because he likes to dress in a weird way doesn't mean it gives him the illusion of being bigger or smaller. If that was the case, he should be a halfling and take a halfling feat that makes him look a child.
I try to pick as many appropriate and also like Benny or you might be playing it, so like you gotta be not too bad.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying to make him like
a garbage character.
Garbage.
He wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't take polymorph.
I put that in there for Benny.
That's assuming I'm ever gonna play it, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, he definitely would have taken another booming spell at that level because he's more of and he likes to have spells that can blow people up.
That's what Fireball's for.
Yeah, Magic Missile because he would have Magic Missile, Firebolt because he would have Firebolt, but he definitely because don't you get like Firestorm or something like that at 4th level?
I didn't want to keep doubling up on only fire. That's what it was.
But that's Justin.
I know.
Right.
But
Yeah,
like,
fire,
not
but he'll only
everything
cast
has to be
Sanctuary.
precise.
Huh?
Doesn't have to be like everything precise.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I think most of us have characters that are like what we would play, except for like you. Because you're like the only as far as I know. I don't know Krzysztof's character, but from what I know, like that's not how you would play.
That's how I am in real life.
You don't walk around with a crossbow.
No, but I walked around with a gun for a few years.
Yeah, but I don't think that you would use a crossbow, in all honesty. I'd imagine you would have been more of a melee person.
True, but I wanted to flavor it up a bit.
Yeah, and making yourself a good person who wants to help other people, that's not who you are. You literally give no shits about people.
Oh my god, Peter. He's so fucked up.
It's kind of true.
Oh my god. I am such a nice person.
I mean, it's debatable. And also, he wouldn't have polymorph. He would definitely take Dimension Door so he could get the fuck out of anywhere.
That's so true.
And as a 2nd level spell, he should definitely have Misty Step.
Well, we can fix it up later. This is something I did during our playtime here.
Yeah, Invisibility and Misty Step are things he would have so he could get the fuck away from everybody.
But what about that picture, though?
That picture, forget it.
It's like the gayest yearbook photo. And what I love about it is everything else when you come in is a little grainy, but it's not.
Oh man, if only he saw this. I gotta print this out and like send it to him.
He's gonna be like, what the fuck, man?
Why you gotta make me like that?
All right, so yeah, so if you guys are you're gonna hang around in the tavern for a little bit.
If we're gonna hang out here for a bit, I like to end this episode and start a new one.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, because do you guys have like a time constraint?